tonight. Da, 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 da. I'm gonna have to figure this stuff out. Let's switch this over to bye. Let's change this to yes. Okay, done. Updated stuff. Now let's see if I can start up. Oh, wait, this is upgrading again? What the heck? Still upgrading. Oh yeah, I gotta pop up the stream. I want to play Elite Dangerous. But, you know, there's problems with that. Excuse me. I'm actually very tired. I was supposed to record videos and stuff, but... Well, I'm tired. I've sort of been staring at pictures of the debris field left by SN11, and there's nothing left. There's like the nose cone, the engines are sort of roughly in the same place, and then you can see the header tank next to the pad, which, you know, that means that it got propelled out at some high rate. So, to me, it looks like the thing just ripped itself apart in some violent fury, and that to me says that it wasn't just right. If you've seen the overpressure explosions, right, where the tank gets pressurized too much, typically it'll blow out a side and then it'll tear around that seam, and you'll have like one line, and the rest of it is mostly okay until it crashes to the ground and breaks up, right? But this looks like it exploded in the air, and rather than on impact, and so like when it tears, hey, Sky's here. You actually want to hang out?
Sure.
Okay. Well, we're gonna. What are we up to?
I don't know, dude.
Okay.
Just...
Yeah. Sky's been telling me all about vaccines and stuff.
Actually, this was personal research, cause
This is personal research. Okay.
I'm terrified of needles.
You're what? You're afraid?
I'm terrified of needles.
Why don't you sit on the? What are you trying?
Moving stuff.
You're moving stuff. I guess we might do something else. What? Since Elite Dangerous is not going to be your thing.
Yeah. Well, a lot of games aren't my thing. I'm like.
We'll just change it to just
favorite.
chatting. I was explaining. You saw the whole video about. You saw the whole thing about what's his face exploding.
What? No. I mean, you told me about it, but.
Right. Like we should totally look. Let me see if I can see NASAspaceflight.com. Let me show you. And you will have to take out the headphones. You're gonna hear this. NASAspaceflight.com.
Amoga.
What?
Sorry.
Nice eye makeup. You totally get dressed up for this. You're like, oh, I'm just
Yeah.
gonna come over.
Yeah, I like.
She's
that.
showing up for the audience. Okay.
Eyeliner's fun.
It was stream mystery structure explodes during foggy landing. Okay, so let's.
Oh wait, I feel like I've seen this. I
Really?
don't know where. I'm like getting subliminally messaged.
You're getting subliminal messages.
Yeah.
So hold on. Is there any sound here? Why is there no sound? Here we go. There's some sound.
So ominous.
I know.
Wait, where is this?
This is in Boca Chica, so it took off, right?
Florida?
Not Florida, Texas.
I don't know.
Basically, Boca Chica, Texas is where, you know how the Gulf of Mexico goes around, and then America turns into Mexico. And that's exactly where Boca Chica is. It's about as far south as you can go. So anyway, it goes and flies for a bit. Hold on. It's falling back down, and bang! There's a flash of light, and then watch, debris just starts falling.
Wow.
Like that. These are huge.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That's.
Wow.
Oh.
So we didn't get to see anything. We just got to see it raining metal. Big pieces of stainless steel. Like you see the camera get hit and there's something floating down there.
Oh my
Was
god.
it not possibly detonated by an abort system? Look, this is what Elon Musk said. It said, looked like two engines had issues on ascent and didn't reach operate. Wait a sec. Engine 2, sorry. Basically, it didn't light up properly. This is from NASASpaceflight.com. Always going to name check those guys because they work so hard to bring us all the awesome stuff.
Of course.
But yeah, and here's the debris field. And I looked at this from the air. There is nothing. That's the nose cone there, right? That was the only recognizable thing.
How big is this? Like,
This.
tall?
So this is
What?
30 feet across.
That's
30
not
feet
even
sideways.
awesome.
So this means it's like 60 feet tall.
Scott, I'm so bad at visualizing dimensions. Let me just...
Okay.
Okay,
It's
you
bigger
know
than
what?
it wouldn't fit in our garage.
Okay, that makes sense. Like, I don't know. Sure, I can understand that.
Yeah, but it's really tall. That's the place. Anyway, it get blown up. Do you know if Everyday's camera got flattened yet? I do not know. So what are we gonna do?
I don't know, dude. You asked me.
I told you because it'd be cool if you want. Let's fire up Space Engine and we'll talk about.
Space Engine.
Yeah, like what do you know about?
I know nothing about Space Engine. I mean,
You know what Space
like,
Engine is?
You did some cool visuals with it for like a Ren song.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, for your song.
Well,
It was your song.
Our song. Orion was way more creative with it than I
Yeah, but
could have ever been.
have you seen the Skies video? Let's
Oh, yeah.
hold on. It's making sound in the background, so I might have to turn this one off. Let me see if I can find your video. You're just seeing like all of my directory right now. There's all sorts of secret stuff. I think it's here. What did we call it?
Base stuff.
Base stuff? Base that looks about right.
I have it on my computer.
Uh-oh. Seems that my computer's like not sure what to do with this file. Wait, how many of those games start with space? Quite a lot of games start with space.
Space. A lot of moon games too. A lot of games start with moon.
Space Otter Charlie. Space Giraffe's one of my favorites. I should install Space Giraffe.
I just got Steam on my laptop and I've been playing a lot of fun games.
Who's the guest on the stream? The guest is Sky. I'm going to turn this off and try to figure out why this thing didn't run. Because my Windows is clearly not behaving.
Oh no.
What are the chances are the SN11 wreckage is radioactive now? It will be no more radioactive than it was, right?
Why are you looking to me like I'm the expert?
Because I'm going to be teaching you nuclear physics.
Uh-huh.
By the way, the Geiger counter that we whatever happened to it last week. Oh, you can't see it. Webcam. Let's turn it back. The Geiger counter we just replaced thanks to warranties and stuff. I don't know what is up with this. I'm gonna open.
Find it on your Twitter. It's on your Twitter.
I gotta kill. This thing is dead. I don't know. It's great when you kill Explorer, isn't it?
Internet Explorer?
Yeah.
You use that?
No. Explorer is the Windows file interface.
Scott, I use Mac. I don't know anything about computers, and even if I did use it, I probably wouldn't know what it is. I'm
There it
very
is.
clueless.
Okay, but it's still dying. It's still not playing. Like, it's too much. Use Alta Vista. I remember Alta Vista. Alta Vista was a search engine before Google. Unfortunately, yeah, like, there's something weird with being able to open files on this. That is bizarre. Maybe the VLC Media Player will work.
Just find it on your Twitter. I'm sure you tweeted it, right?
You sure I tweeted
I
it?
think I saw it. I don't know. It was a while ago.
Let's try this again. Yeah, like, this is... What the heck? What financial incentive is there on Mars? None! There's no financial incentive. Big Star Aerospace is asking. What name is literally Sky? Must be an expert. Yes.
Yeah, you know it. I'm the expert on
I think
nothing Sky.
I'm not an expert on anything either.
Oh no.
There is something weird.
I dabble in a lot of things, but I'm not an expert in any.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Windows Media Player is the problem here.
You are right. Money isn't real. At all.
Uh-oh, she's going all communist on us.
No, it's just not real. It's boring. We're held back by it.
You're held back by money. Yes, because you don't get enough of it, because you don't do your chores.
That's one of the things, but yeah. I'm a communist because I just want more clothing.
You're a communist because you want to troll people, right?
No, because I want more cute clothing, but I
there
can't
you go.
afford it.
I see.
Shame.
Wow, this is the most bizarre thing that Windows Media Player is just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, communism is a sharing. Sharing is caring. Did we learn anything from comics? Wait, not comics. The other one. Cartoons? Yeah, that's the word.
I mean, I'm gonna say it kind of sucks that if you have a computer that's supposed to be doing video, that Windows decides that it can't handle video files. Oh, fuck. Wrong one.
Banana chips.
Yeah, we get banana chips because I was going to be using them to measure radioactivity.
I can't think of bananas in anything, but I do like.
Okay. Here we go. Let's put this in the center. This is a video that you and Orion made, right?
You did this visual. We did the music.
Okay.
It was all for a school project.
For a school project.
Yeah.
Let's put the sound up. Let's actually make it really kick, right?
Oh god.
Ready? If the mic doesn't
so fun.
Okay, let's play some Space Giraffe. I might need to tweak something. Oh, apparently I need to agree to install X stuff. Oh, man. What a bop. Who's there? Dishes. This is my jam.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh. Wait. He's... No, well, okay.
It's not...
That's Joe telling me that I can tell him what he did wrong in his movie.
Oh no.
Yes, awesome. It looks like installing Microsoft DirectX is failing. Isn't that marvelous?
I can't handle your Windows setup so much.
Windows is just completely broken for me. It looks like I can't do anything right now.
Alas, what shall we do?
I don't know. It's literally stuck on everything. Run Crystal Disk Info to make sure hard disk isn't in trouble. It's not a disk. Yes, Windows is complete. I might have to actually restart Windows, but I did restart it earlier. I think what happens is, yeah, this is a cursed Windows install. Like, I reinstalled Windows to fix a bug and it came back. And that bug was that if you right clicked on any file and said used open as, it would just hang and do nothing. I should switch to Mac, except that I need it for a bunch of games, unfortunately.
Yeah, it sucks. You can't play a lot of the 32-bit games. You have to like load up a whole different thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't work out.
Oh, you're figuring out how to load the 32 thing?
No, so it like is like, if you really want to do this, you can like load up a whole different thing, and you're gonna have to restart your computer every single time you want to play this game. Are you really sure you want to do that? And I don't want to because I'm sure I can't even do that.
This isn't actually working, so we're just gonna have to. My game is, I think, completely cursed. That's what's going on here.
The space giraffe looks scary.
It's just like Tempest 2000.
Yeah, because I know what that game is.
Tempest it's a classic game. Yeah, this is completely broken. This is so broken in so many ways. So tell us what you've got here.
You got me this book. It's okay. It's like really pretty. It's Virus, an illustrated guy. Well, I can't remember what it's called. Virus. And then in smaller letters it says...
An illustrated guide to incredible microbes.
Yeah, it's a pretty neat book. My favorite thing is going through here and finding out like the really weird names for viruses. In fact, I made a Google Slides presentation just for fun. And one of the slides in it was just virus names appreciation post. I animated it and all that fun stuff.
Right.
I think there's like Wait, hold on.
What's your favorite virus?
Rabies is really cool, but you know, I'm a classic person. You know, I don't know. They're not comparable. You know.
I think the Elite Dangerous Launcher is hanging as well. Like everything is hanging. Maybe I'm gonna kill Chrome as well. Let's end that. See what goes on. Oh, sorry. Yeah, of course, Chrome had the chat. So now I don't know what's going on in chat.
Oh, it's almost like I don't have it on my phone.
Oh right, yeah.
You're sighted and can't read it without it.
And the installer is just like hung.
Potato virus. Why?
Potato virus? Is that your favorite?
No, it's just a good name. You know, there's just like a lot of good names here. Where's the one, my favorite? I don't know what page it's on, which is sad. It's just fun to look through here and like find stuff.
Yeah.
Also, I'm gonna have to cross something out on here because this was written at the start of the pandemic and it says vaccine none currently.
That's not good.
I have to edit it.
Because there's no vaccines?
What? Yeah, there's now vaccines. It's pretty neat. It's actually very, very, very neat. I was also just learning about the Johnson & Johnson virus and the vaccine. And the technology they used was similar for like experimental ones for the Ebola vaccine. I don't know. This one says experimental DNA vaccine, experimental recumbent vaccine, which I would assume it's the second one, but I don't know. They're talking about viral vector.
Yeah.
It's pretty neat because it's not just used in vaccines. It's also used in like this was just me skimming the Wikipedia, but like
I see.
I was like, what's this? And it's pretty neat because like it's used in also like gene therapy and stuff. It's like
gene therapy. That's what the aliens are doing to humans in XCOM 2. They're like, hey, we get great gene therapy clinics. Come here and we'll cure everything. Like, but if you've got the right DNA, we'll cure you of life because we'll mash you up and turn you into alien goo. Sorry, I'm spoiling XCOM 2. I know that's a game that you'd love to play sometime.
Yeah. play chess. I mean, okay, I know the rules, but like barely. It's boring. Oh, you know why I recognized this? Not because of the page, like the name, but I recognized it because
Hold it.
I
Okay.
recognized it because he got
Variola.
giant microbes. They have this box set which is like ancient plagues.
Oh yeah, the ancient plagues, right?
And so this one is smallpox, and I recognized it from that.
That's right. It looked like the variola. Yes.
Well, that's
Plush.
because they're the same thing.
Right, plush
But
plagues.
I can't touch it because it's felt. It's a weird texture. But I have it.
I see.
There also in there is like Spanish flu, which has a little hat. Very cute. What else ones are there? There's Black Plague.
Uh-huh.
That one's cute. We use that as a pincushion. Cholera, I gave that as a gift to someone.
You gave someone cholera?
I gave the little plush.
Oh, okay.
It's,
As long as it's cholera and not something worse.
and then cholera was pretty bad. And then I also have typhoid, which when I looked at it, I was like, surely this isn't how it looks. But then you look it up and you're like, wow, this is exactly right. And it's like, I don't know why I thought it would be different, but it's cool. It makes me happy. I know they have like some keychains. Very, very fun.
Okay, let's send... wait, it's desktop audio. Let's fix this.
I'm trying to remember the name of this one. Whenever I read it, I'm like, that's the name of a band. I'm very sure of it.
Let's see if we can get a game capture running. Because I guess at this point we're...
Mouse herpes virus, 68. What happened to the other 67? We might never know.
Is it maybe 1968?
You think I would know?
I get chat up again. Yeah, it's very hard to pay attention. I don't know where we're going. Oh, hey, we're at Enceladus, which, if you look outwards from Enceladus... Oh, wait a second, is that... Yeah, you can see Tethys, and it is a whole 1 degree wide in the sky, which means it's twice the size of the moon as it appears from Earth.
I'm very confused by what you said, but...
Basically, Enceladus is a moon of Saturn, right? Looks very white here. Let's just do that and zero everything out. Reset the zoom. Okay. And Saturn is there, you see? Ta-da! Saturn! The rings of Saturn. Actually, you can't see the rings of Saturn unless you go up.
Very pretty.
But yeah, this is Enceladus and Tethys being really close together, and they do come pretty close together.
I do.
Yeah. Oh wait, is this my? Oh, this is my. Yeah, this is. Wait a second. I guess it's Tethys. I was about to say, isn't that Mimas with the giant crater? So, tell us more about your viruses.
The viruses? I want to find the prettiest one that I had.
Okay.
But I can't remember. I was looking for a picture of it to put in my Google Slides, but all I could find was, like, uncolored ones. I was trying to show it off to my friend, but then I realized, they're colorblind, so it means nothing to them.
Yeah. So what I was sort of doing for a while was trying to figure out which moons in the solar system have the biggest other moon in their... You know, where in the solar system can you see the biggest moon in the sky? Like, if you're on the planet, or on some of these moons, like Janus, right?
Janus?
Yeah. It's a tiny little asteroid on the edge of the thing. If you stand there...
Wonderful name.
Yeah. You can actually see Saturn as being pretty big, right? But yeah, you know, none of the moons on Jupiter come close enough to each other to be bigger, to appear bigger than the moon from Earth.
This one. Acanthamoeba polyphagia mimivirus.
A what?
Acanthamoeba, like amoeba.
Acanthamoeba.
Polyphagia.
Polyphagia mimivirus. Ooh.
Mimivirus.
And this is like it's an icosahedral shape.
It's so pretty. It's also as big as a bacteria. However, it is a virus.
I'm trying to find the button.
It's very cool. Look at that. So cool. Very neat.
Okay, so what does it say? It says, the discovery of the largest known virus of its day is an interesting history. An outbreak of pneumonia in France in 1992 prompted a search for the cause. In a water tank, scientists found a bacteria-sized microbe inside an amoeba.
I don't really know what amoeba are.
Amoeba are like single-cell creatures, some of which are actually pretty darn huge.
Wowie.
Yeah. Like some of which are really big. For I wonder where Charon is.
There's also
What?
there's like ones that are, which I never thought, they're transmitted vertically, which basically means like they're transmitted from parent to kin.
Yeah.
And usually, not usually actually, I don't know. When I heard this meaning like used though, it was like in terms of like helpful ones. So like there, it's like super important to their like survival. I think there was one about I don't know where it is. Cryptic something. 2 viruses in one. I like this book. You get like a little bit of everything. Where is it?
So that. How big is Charon from Pluto?
The white clover cryptic virus, a beneficial virus for clover.
Oh,
Basically,
there you go. If you're
it's transmitted vertically from parent to, and it's.
so it's transmitted by like parent to child.
Yeah, it's vertically
Oh,
transmitted.
interesting.
Basically, it's okay. White clover cryptic virus is a very simple virus encoding only a coat protein and polymerase, the enzyme that copies its RNA. White clover, like all legumes, has a symbiotic relationship with bacteria. Basically, it the nodules are able to fix nitrogen, whereas the plants like need help with that. So that's why it's helpful. Does that make sense?
Yeah, the plants don't have the DNA to do the nitrogen fixation, but they pay host to bacteria in nodules that do this for them.
Yeah, I just thought that was neat because like everyone's like virus, and there's like, oh, virus/neg. They don't like it.
Oh, virus is just a way of DNA moving around, right?
Yeah, but like I don't know. You hear virus and you're like, oh, sorry for that guy.
Depends, but yes, generally,
I just think it's a little neat.
you think it's neat to have a beneficial virus.
Yeah. And then in the what do you call it? Like glossary, it defines all these neato words.
Nope.
It's really, there's a lot of ones that take a minute to pronounce. I don't know. They're also so pretty. They make the pretty so, yeah, this is a nice book to look through. And it's like a really, good, like...
It's a really nice,
you
high
get, like,
quality
a little
book.
of everything. Yeah, my teacher who's like into like biomedical sciences, she's like does all these things, and she has like a mini library of all her like virus and like pathogen related books, and I think it's pretty neat because there's like, I don't know, I like the books. I have a whole collection. I'm growing it. So far I have 5 books in the medical area. Stiff, that's all about human cadavers. Very interesting. Somehow funny, but not in like a bad way, because they're dead bodies. You don't want to be rude. This one, very wonderful, my newest edition. 2 ones I got for Christmas, which one is the Sawbones, which is just, you know, general fun facts. Then like, I can't remember what it's from. I only remember the guy's last name because it's Snowden. It's not Edward Snowden, obviously. I don't know where he would find the time. It's a book about like past plagues and stuff, and then I also have another book on just a lot of pathogens and stuff. Very interesting. So many of them.
Wow. So yes.
It's a very interesting topic.
It is.
There's also like so much.
Do you know why computer viruses are called computer viruses?
Why?
Because when they infect the computer and they copy themselves, but like they can't copy themselves without the computer, right? They need a host, whereas a bacteria can copy itself, right?
Yeah.
Do you see?
That's pretty neat. Well,
Yes.
Are there
What?
Are there computer bacteria?
Good question. I don't think those would be called von Neumann machines. You know what this is supposed to be?
I don't know, that thing in Thor.
It's supposed to be the black hole at the core of the galaxy. So you can zoom right
I
in.
wanna go there.
Yeah, no you don't, because
It's
it
like
will
the
suck you
Coraline
in and
Tunnel.
destroy you. So
It's
here's
the Coraline Tunnel. You
the
know?
Coraline Tunnel.
Yeah.
So you know what's cool about this is that you see how it bends the light around it? Whoa. See this? It bends light near it, so you can see this disc behind it, because the light coming over the top is bent. Isn't that cool?
Makes me uncomfortable, but it's still pretty.
You know what's also cool is when you get really down inside it, very close. Like, there's a point where basically everything is outside. Which side's the moon? Which side's the black hole? We're not actually inside the black hole yet, but it looks like it.
What?
So if you go back down into the black hole, then the rest of the universe appears outside you as a single point. Because everything is curved around you.
That's scary.
Right, this thing is like 3 million solar masses. It's basically this monster black hole at the core of the galaxy. So look, what I can keep doing is I can travel away from it, because we have godlike powers here. Or rather, it's just a simulation, right? So anyway, this thing, as you go further out, you get to see that it's making this jet of, accelerated material.
It really just looks like that thing from Thor.
Yeah.
You know, what do you call it?
The road? The Rainbow Road?
The Rainbow Highway?
The Rainbow Highway?
I don't know. What do you call it?
What do you call it? I forget. So anyway, as you zoom out, you basically, you see, this is in the core of the galaxy. So I've got to go faster and faster so you get to see just how big this is. Wait, we're still going. So in the core of the galaxy, there's a little cluster of super hot stars that are being made by that black hole. Super hot. And as you travel even further out, you get lots of little stars.
The Bifrost!
The Bifrost, there you go.
Yeah, that's a boring name. Rainbow Highway sounds so much
Yeah.
cooler.
So there you go, you see the core of the galaxy that we were looking at?
Yeah. What is this? Our galaxy?
This is our this is simulation of our galaxy. You see, so you have,
Oh, no.
when it's edge on, you have these dark belts. So if I zoom out far enough, everything else should fade up. I might have to increase the brightness so you can get to see it. HDR, that's what I want. There we go.
Wow.
Isn't that cool? So if you zoom out even further, you can see that there are other galaxies near our galaxy, like this one. This is one of the Magellanic Clouds, right? See it? They're called the Magellanic Clouds. Do you know why?
Scott, do you think I know words?
Do you know who Magellan was?
I've heard the name.
Right, he was an explorer, and he was one of the first European explorers to circumnavigate the world. And he spent a lot of time in the southern hemisphere, because you have to go around the Cape of Good Hope, the Cape Horn or whatever. I forget what's what. But all those places where the ships had to go because of the Suez Canal being blocked. So he was able to see these things that Europeans hadn't, so he was able to give them names.
The only meme I've found funny from that is only funny for very specific reasons.
Okay, and then this is the Andromeda Galaxy here.
Andromeda.
Yeah.
Are there any like hot pink?
Hot pink what?
Anything. Hot pink. Anything. Please. I need to feel at home.
Can anyone think of a hot pink star?
Like,
What's this look like? This little star cluster here. I have no idea what that is. Did I miss it? Let's just go. It'll take us to that globular cluster. So a globular cluster is like where a bunch of stars formed in a globe.
why?
Physics. Science. Stars form when clouds of gas collapse. Right? You want to go to Betelgeuse?
Beetlejuice.
You want to go to Betelgeuse? Let's
No,
find
it's not.
Yeah, we know.
Oh, you have to pick up your text.
What?
You know, just in case. I
What?
don't want to get haunted.
I don't want to get haunted. There you go, Betelgeuse.
Yeah.
So you know these stars, right? Well, you know Betelgeuse, but Betelgeuse is huge. So the thing about Betelgeuse is that it's like you say it 3 times and it comes to you, obviously.
This is such a travesty. Are there no pink stars? Ugh.
There might be.
I need some, like, I need to put a filter on it, you know? I'll be cool with
Let's
that.
go back to Earth first. There are pink stars, I think. They're more browny though. They're purple
Sorry.
stars.
Purple stars. I'll compromise.
So like we're traveling back to Earth, and from here I'm going to flip around and you'll be able to see Orion. And you know the stars in Orion, right?
I do know the stars in Orion because
You have a brother called Orion.
no, because I memorized them. I do not care about my brother.
Do you recognize what that countries those are?
Dude, I'm so bad at geography, and it's all.
How
black.
about if we flip it around this way? Do you recognize it?
No, I still don't.
There, look. Could you point to where we live?
Okay, the lights are messing me up. Yeah, right about there.
You think so?
Right around California.
We're
you can
about
see-
there.
You can tell, like, by the lights. Bay Area, babe.
Yeah, there's the Bay Area right there.
Yeah.
And that's about as great as we go. And there's Orion right there.
Orion!
So hold on. Let's move Orion over here. So
Why do I have to? Why do you?
I don't know, because it's on here so that people can see it. Our screen is really big. Because they love to see us hanging out
The
and
stars
talking
are too
about stuff.
defined here. They're not like there's like bright ones.
Well, what you're saying is there's too many bright ones.
Okay, like I can see like the sword, I can see the belt, but the shoulders. Oh wait, okay, I can see the shoulders.
So I'm currently traveling towards it at 10 times the speed of light, and you basically can't see any difference. But I'll maybe go hundreds of times the speed of light.
I can see
Still,
this one.
which one?
Well, this one actually.
This one here.
No, technically.
This is Bellatrix, right?
Bellatrix and Beetlejuice
And
and I can't. Scythe.
That's there,
Scythe
I think.
And
Scythe.
And Rigel.
Rigel. Yes.
Oh, I thought that was in the other thing.
And then do you know the name of these 3 along the middle?
I forgot. I kind of remembered it, but that was because I was drilling it into my head, and then immediately after I forgot.
They're all with the letter A. Oh no, this one's Mintaka, but the other ones are A's. And then there's this one up here, which is Mesa. Mesa, a star!
Wow.
So now traveling at the speed of light, several light years per second, you'll see that watch the stars around it move as we travel towards it slowly. At light years per second.
My favorite is whatever Scorpio, Sagittarius is, because my sign.
You're going to need my opinion on the Kerbal Space Program mod descriptively entitled Scott Manley Head. What's your opinion of it?
It's a planet.
Isn't it Scott Moonley?
Only,
What?
that.
Where's the galaxy on Orion's belt? There's no galaxy in Orion's belt. That's just a cheat. That's a plot point from the movie. What?
Why would I know? I don't watch
Men
space
in
movies.
Black.
What movies do I watch? Nope. Hey, that's kind of pink right there.
Yeah, the nebula right here is the.
Okay, well, I said pink anything. It did not have to be pink star.
Okay, well this is the nebula in the belt of Orion.
It
In the
was
sword.
hard to see. Look at it.
That's right.
Oh, it's bright.
It's very cool space. This is actually one of the 3D nebulas in the
Wow.
in the system. Oh shit! What the heck?
This is what is this?
Space engine.
Space engine.
If that's isn't hot pink, I don't know what is. It's actually very hot. It's ionized gas.
Very hot pink.
There you go. You're surrounded by hot pink.
Best color.
Really?
That's like a magenta. That's not hot pink. Come on.
There. So look, it's dark on the outside, but you turn around and you find there's a hole where. You see that?
Yeah, that's like a fuchsia. That's not hot pink. Hot pink is more orangey.
But yeah, Orion, Nebula in Orion is like a three-dimensional thing.
Wow. So pretty.
Yeah, these things, what's happening is that these stars have basically turned on and they're blowing the gas away from them, creating like a hole in the nebula. And that's what we see. So these are really young, hot things. They're like blue stars. Blue stars are the hottest stars.
So
Right.
cute.
Yeah, these are just yellow. Boring. But these blue ones, these are really bright. So they tell you, this one's 30,000 Kelvin. You know what the Kelvin is?
I don't know what Kelvin is.
You know what Celsius is?
I know what Celsius is.
You just
but
add 273 to get Kelvin.
Why? Why?
Because if you cool things down, there's a point called absolute zero, and it's minus 273.15 Celsius.
It makes me want to cry.
So Kelvin is just like, let's make that zero. You know Kelvin. He's like was a smart dude. He was at University of Glasgow.
Should have chose a different name.
Well, actually, his name was William Thomson.
Well then,
But- He was given the title of Lord Kelvin because he was such a badass in science.
should have picked a cooler name. You get that type of notoriety. You get to choose a different name.
Okay, what's this one here? What's that? That's the Large Magellanic Cloud. Let's see. There's another nebula there. Should we run after it?
Yeah.
That's the Carina Nebula. You can fly anywhere in the universe with this, and you can land on any planet and any star. That's why it's kind of cool. You can stop. If you can see it, you can go there. That's their whole thing. Was it a lord of a county? It was a part of Glasgow called Kelvin Grove. I don't know.
Stupid name. Pick a new one.
So anyway, engineering people will be happy to know that. Oh shit! The right click doesn't work the same way as it used to. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
See.
Look at that.
It is pretty.
Yeah.
Goth Nebula.
The Goth Nebula? What?
What?
Oh, it's the Homunculus Nebula.
Goth.
So yeah, the University of Glasgow, around the same time as Kelvin, discovered the whole, basically the guy that was in the engineering department, he came up with the Rankine scale, which is Fahrenheit with absolute zero set to zero. You'd like to see the Eagle Nebula, Pillars of Creation. We could probably do that. So this is actually, a tiny nebula in a nebula.
A tiny nebula in a nebula.
Yeah. Rank and scale is terrible, but it is used by rocket science papers all the time. Let's find the Eagle Nebula. Eagle Pillar. How about that one?
Eagle Pillar? What? Is that? I've heard that name before.
The Eagle Nebula is it was famously photographed by the Hubble Space Telescope. So we can zoom. Maybe we should fly around until we can get a better look. So that's the thing. You can see the nebula from different angles now. So what I need to do is find out where Earth is. Hold on. Earth? So where's Earth? Oh, wait a second. It might be... Have I turned off... No. Have I turned off the UI? I forget how I do this. Aha. Full interface. Okay.
I want to make a new measurement. I just think it would be fun.
You'd like to make a new measurement?
Anything. I just need to name something. It would have a cool name. I have not come up with a name though.
Generally, you don't get to name the measurements.
Well, that's stupid.
Well, it's only
you
people...
make a measurement, you name it.
No, somebody else gets to name it.
Well, I'll be different.
Yeah, let's just go towards Earth. Okay. So what I'm trying to do is see it from seeing it from Earth's point of view. So I went towards Earth, and now this is pointing back at it.
So cool. So pretty.
Mm-hmm. So, here we go. There's the pillars of creation. You see them right there?
Wait, Scott, I don't... Oh, okay.
Do you know this shot from Hubble Space Telescope?
I actually don't, because I don't look at a lot of space photos. But they're pretty.
Yeah, and they're 3D. That's the whole thing.
Wow.
I'm sure if we look close enough, we can find a star. And there's a star.
A star? Which one?
It's right here, though, in the middle of the nebula. So let's go to it. The problem is that we don't really name many stars.
Well, that's stupid. Name them. You put in a lottery for like each one. It's just first come. What's first come first serve? Boom. You get one name, one star. You get to do what you want with it. I could name a star named Parsnip. Come on.
Okay, this is a star with no planets around it. It's a good way to get stuck with Starry McStarface. There we go.
Oh, that's so pretty.
Yeah. Let's go to this one. This is a small binary, and if we travel over to the other one, it doesn't have any stars around it, or planets around it.
That's so cool. What is this? Is this the sun?
This is a star.
Star?
It's a star which is called It's a randomly generated star.
Wow.
And then from this star we can look out
gosh,
to see the Eagle Nebula.
Wonderful color.
Let's travel back towards it and see if we can see some other stars embedded in the nebula.
My only contribution to this is, ooh, pretty.
Well,
I think that's the only contribution needed, honestly.
That works pretty well.
True, yeah.
Oh, look, this one has this one has planets. Let's go to this planet, right?
Ooh.
There we go. Look, it's a...
Oh, I feel like we've seen this one before.
Well, there's only so many shapes that planets can be.
Well, no, the color palette. I was like,
Look at that. It's a pink planet with twin stars. And it's inside a pink nebula. Is that pink enough for you?
That is pink. Why is it green?
Because of the way color subtraction and addition
I
works.
like the color palette, and it makes sense. Isn't? Yeah, it's a cross from green. I'm smart. Think about.
So there's the nebula there behind it. Wow. Oh.
So fun.
So we can pull out from this. And you can see the galaxy there as well. They're a pink planet and a pink nebula.
That is cool. Should crochet it
You should crochet it.
and make it hang from the ceiling.
This one looks like it should have some moons, but it doesn't look like it. These ones have moons though.
It does. You just don't. They're in spirit.
Well, let's. Oh yeah, this has little things around it, but I don't know what they are. Warm Mega Neptune. There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. Would that be argon producing that color? I don't know how this works, but yes, there's
Went
things like
straight
that.
through a planet.
I did went straight through a planet. Because I can do that, because I have godlike powers again.
Me in spectate mode on Minecraft.
Are you spectating on something?
No, not right now. I actually don't spectate a lot of things in Minecraft. I mostly just go in creative mode while everyone else is in survival and kill them.
Oh yeah, I see. There's an option to show minor moons. You're right. There we go. So now we're flying over the surface of this world. You see the twin star. Oh, there's a volcano here! This is a cool place.
This is space and very fun.
Yeah. So we've got a volcano, twin
Wow.
moons.
What a sight. How far is this from anything discoverable?
Well, I mean, we've got pictures of it. There's one of the most famous pictures ever is of the nebula that this is in. Yeah, let's go back. Hold on. So hold on. If I hit this, can I say gas giant minor moons? There we go. Let's do that. Let's go to one of these moons. Let's go to the nearest one. So we're going to travel back to the pink world. I heard a good joke. What does x86 have so many instructions? Because having too few would be risky. Oh lord, that is so
Nerd.
nerdy. Yeah, it's really nerdy.
Nerd.
It's really nerdy.
Nerd. It's fine.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. Clicked outside the window. That looks pretty cool, huh?
That's why I like Macs, because they're so button where you can see all your windows at once.
Well, you know, I've got a 4K desktop here and I'm only streaming this at 1080p.
Wow.
It's no moon, it's like a space nugget.
Space nugget.
I don't know. So yeah, look guys, I was hoping to be making a video tonight about SN11, but frankly I'm exhausted after an exhausting day, and my computer is just misbehaving.
Oh no.
So I don't know what I'm going to be doing. But it probably means that I'm actually quitting early tonight, so, you know. I know, what are we doing? Well, I know we've only been here for like an hour, so it's pretty terrible, but my computer is just misbehaving. What's this? Let's go to this one. Orange Dwarf is so close by. I mean, is there any place you want to go in the universe?
I could go on here for like hours.
Check out Kepler 452b. Oh, the Crab Nebula. Do you know what the Crab Nebula is?
No.
There's a pulsar in the Crab Nebula. Let's look for it, right? So,
Pulsars are those things.
yes, they are those things. You wrote, who discovered pulsars?
Oh, I can't remember.
The answer I found is Jocelyn Bell Burnell and Anthony.
Oh my
Yes,
God,
Siri, you are correct.
It came to mind.
Jocelyn Bell Burnell, remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
What about, do you remember what Annie Jump Cannon found?
Oh, I learned about this in school, dude.
Yeah.
I can't remember. Wait, hold on. Let me think. No.
So let me just show you.
Oh, spectroscopy.
She does what? Spectroscopy is like everything.
Thingies. Okay, but they're the little lines. They're little barcodes of the universe.
Yes, they are. So, the Crab
Looks like a
Nebula
strawberry.
is a star which exploded. It exploded. Wait a second. Did the Crab Pulsar? Is that the one that exploded in living memory? Basically, it's a star that exploded as a supernova. And in the middle, it left this tiny little pulsar.
Mm-hmm.
And a pulsar is tiny, right? It's like 20 kilometers across. It's nothing, right? And yet it is big.
Okay, miles.
It's about 14 miles across. And it is heavier than the sun. So if you took the entire sun and squeezed it down into a tiny space,
Do you know that in like football fields?
it is about 200 football fields.
Baguettes.
How long is your average baguette? 50
2.5
centimeters?
feet, 2.5 feet.
Okay, 2.5 feet is
36
But
minus 6.
75
30
centimeters. 30 inches? What? Okay.
36. It's 3 feet. So you do 12 times 3, and then it's actually but it's actually 2.5. So you take away.
Oh, I gotta.
So you take away half a foot, which is 6. So you get 30.
Let's scale the brightness down so we can get in close. Oh, wait a second. Ah, there we go. Right in the middle, we have a pulsar. Pulsar is basically a star. It's like
Coraline tunnel.
it is, but you see, this one is white instead of the black hole, which was black.
Is it like the
So-
yin yang
okay,
of the universe? What?
So the surface gravity on this, right? The surface gravity on Earth is 1g, right? Okay. Surface gravity on the moon is 1/6 of a g, right?
So less.
Surface gravity on Jupiter is like 2.5 g. The surface gravity on this star is 192 billion g. So if you stood on the surface of this planet, this star, you would get squeezed down to a very thin smear in a microsecond.
Willy Wonka.
You would probably also explode like a nuclear weapon, because just collapsing that amount would release a huge amount of gravitational energy, right?
Throwing stuff at it.
Yeah, if you dropped a brick onto a black hole, that would be bad.
How bad?
Are you fuzzy on the whole good-bad situation? Try to imagine all life as you know it ending, and every molecule of your body instantly exploding at the speed of light.
See what would happen.
I know.
I'm a little curious. You throw a little pebble at it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get down to the surface of this. Where's the altitude? Distances just says, oh, we're 10 kilometers above the surface, so we're close enough that the laws of physics are really weird. Oh, yeah, that's us. That is us exactly on the surface of a neutron star.
Wow.
There, and it looks blue.
Blue.
But yeah, we have these weird ass accretion disks.
So pretty.
That's a big Twinkie. That's right. You get the references. See, you don't remember Ghostbusters, so you don't get the reference of
I
you
know.
know.
All I know from Ghostbusters is the songs because I put them on my Halloween playlists.
Yeah. Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
So anyway, that's that's what a pulsar is, and it's spinning so. Wait a second. Rotational period. See this one? It says 0.03 335 seconds, whereas the Earth is 24 hours. So this spins 30 times per second, and the Earth spins once every day. And that's why it goes tick 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 really fast. And it's not necessarily a slow pulsar, but it's not the fastest pulsars.
I can only get like 6 clicks per second.
Yeah.
That's a lot of.
And so all this matter falling onto it creates these jets of high energy particles shooting out of the poles.
Damn, that's pretty.
Yeah, so that's what's driving this nebula. If you look at this nebula, it emits X-rays because of those particles being shot off.
Turn it the right way so it looks like a strawberry.
What way it looks like a strawberry?
I think it's more vertical because the top is green right now. Yeah, there.
Like that?
Yeah, it looks like a strawberry. You see? You see
Wow. Yes. Is
Yeah.
there any other places that we should take? We should show Sky?
There's so
Pulsars are just break-dancing stars.
Yeah.
Cat's Eye. Let's look for the Cat's Eye then.
Oh, cats.
Cat's Eye Nebula.
Super Earth.
Here we go. It's the Cat's Eye.
Oh, that's a little creature. Where is this?
It's a nebula. It's a planetary nebula. It's a
I
star.
don't see it at all.
What?
Oh, it's like a spiral.
Yeah.
That's so neat.
I think the star that made it is gone. I don't think there are contact binaries in this. Okay, people are asking for Kepler 425b. You know what Kepler 425 means? So Kepler
The
was...
amount of tries it took for them to find it.
No. Kepler was a spacecraft that went and found exoplanets, right?
Was it the 425th?
This was one of many it found. Lots of them. So this is
Am
a
I right
planet...
or wrong?
Yeah, you're sort of right.
Oh
so
my
that
gosh, it's...
this is a planet that is so close to its parent star that its surface temperature is 800 degrees. So this is like just boiling. It's also a Jupiter, which means it's a big gas.
Jupiter?
Well, Jupiter's just like a generic name for a gas giant, which means
What?
a
Misusing the name.
Jupiter is just like one example planet that we have.
The more and more I learn about stuff like this, the more and more I get mad that they don't take the advantages to just name them cool things.
Let me see. What do you think that is? That is Small Magellanic Cloud again.
Liquid planets.
There are plenty of liquid planets. Well, you know, let's actually go to Mars though,
Fully?
just while somebody else comes up with what?
Fully liquid planets? What?
Yeah, well, I don't know actually. Astronomers are actually very reticent to name things. It's not that we're lazy, it's that we want to make sure that we're not naming something that somebody else doesn't already have a name for.
Well, that's stupid. Just name it, and then if someone else is like, "Oh, I actually named that," you know, you do like a rock paper scissors type thing. Like, oh.
Right, but we're worried there might be some like alien race that owns it. Actually, that's a good point.
You do not need to be creative at writing to find cool names. Come on. I write terribly, but I am good at writing.
Here we go. Yeah, we have Scott Manley, the asteroid. Okay, let's go to it.
Wowie.
There we go. It's an asteroid. We have no idea what my asteroid actually looks like. But we know that it's roughly that size.
Did you put in the wrong one?
It says
Did you put in
Scott Manley.
425? No, 425 instead of 452.
What?
Lucky? Oh, no, come here.
Where is Vulcan? Vulcan. Well, let's go to the Scorpion Heart. Ooh.
Hiya, Lucky.
Can you show your asteroid on Twitch? Just only if it's in the skies. There we go. That is a red luminous supergiant in another nebula. See, that looks like a makeup palette, doesn't it? Look, those are totally what you would get from Sephora.
That looks like a Bruce palette.
Okay,
I am
what's
not
the
one
difference?
to judge. I literally use Bruce like burn palettes to do my lipstick with. Stage makeup is good for lipstick.
Let's just pick this star. Okay, sorry, hold on. I got the wrong Kepler? How did I get the wrong Kepler?
You typed in 425 instead of 452.
Oh, okay.
That's what I
It was
read.
452, is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys with your sticklers.
Look at Lucky. He's just chilling out.
There's a whole galaxy out there. What's that? Oh, wow. This is a lot of young ones around it.
Wowie. That's very pretty. It's kind of squished.
Yeah, that's what happens when planets rotate really fast. Right, if you look at this, its rotation rate is 13 hours. So because it rotates so fast, it gets squished down. This one is actually... what's the mass?
That's pretty.
Yeah, that happens anyway when things rotate fast. Okay, Kepler. Kepler. 452. B.
What's the planet where it's completely covered in diamonds? Raining diamond. I don't know.
There are planets which are like, you know, underneath everything. I don't know. Have you seen like Universe Sandbox where you can actually smash the planets into each other?
Yeah, we have that in VR, don't
Yeah.
we? Yeah.
Very educational.
Yeah.
A hot lacustrine superferia. Wow. That is a lot of words.
Look at Lucky.
Unfortunately, I've no idea, but the graphics seems to pause. I don't know why this has happened, but... Why does the game not unpause? I suddenly can't see it. I hadn't realized that this thing was not moving particularly well. I think the game may be crashing. I think my computer may be doing something weird. So, I have heard people that claim that people from SpaceX have said the flight termination system did not activate. That's what I've heard. But something very violent happened, because if you look at the debris pattern, the only thing that is in one piece is the nose cone. Everything else, it must have split up in the air into small pieces and scattered far and wide, and it doesn't look like a tank unzipping, it looks like a tank being shattered. And that was what you might expect if you just have a tank start to fail, it'll unzip, right? But to get it to split along multiple seams, I think you would actually have to have an explosion inside the tank. Why did they launch SN11 in the fog? Because telemetry doesn't care about fog. That was their thought.
Looks like a nice cappuccino.
It does look like a nice cappuccino. I think
I
I'm
don't like milk coffee though.
Oh look, there's a volcano there. Whoa.
Wowie.
That's right. Glad you slept through this one. I was exhausted. I don't know what's going on.
Lucky.
You guys saw the cool video I made about the movie tie-in that I've worked on. Well, okay, so the people that I've spoken to, or that have spoken publicly, are the ones I trust claim there is no, they don't believe the FTS was activated. I'll say that. You know what FTS means?
Flight termination system.
Bang! She's
You
good!
Just said
I know!
I just...
You get a rocket to build, by the way. Did you decide you wanted the transparent
I
one?
wanted the transparent one so I
Okay.
can put, I don't know what I'll put in it, but it'll make it prettier. I do not care how far my rocket goes, I care that it's pretty.
Are you anything to do with organising the Rocket Day?
No, that's other people.
Okay.
They're doing other stuff. The old
It's older
scouts.
scouts.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull out into the universe. I kind of love the fact that you can zoom out. And then it just becomes galaxies. These aren't stars. These aren't stars. These are galaxies. These are whole galaxies full of things.
Gosh.
Let's just click on one and go there.
Oh.
Tries finding the asteroid Gary Ross. I'm not sure Gary Ross is in here. Yeah, there's no Gary Ross. Sorry.
Of course we've gone to the black hole. It was our first destination.
But Oumuamua is somewhere. We could go there. I'm here. Hello. It's Scotland. Look at this. It looks like a poop in space, doesn't it? That's my scientific measurement assessment.
Yeah.
How do we know the different galaxies are actually different and not gravity reflections of ours at different points in time? Well, I mean, they don't look like us, to start with.
How do we know?
The rotation curve of our galaxy, there's different rotation, the galaxies that we see have different rotation curves, and so they don't match ours. There. That's my answer. Yeah, Scott Manley, the asteroid, is here. In this. That's right, it's totally here. People are joking that March 31st is the day of Mario's death, as several Mario games will no longer be sold. Wow. Apophis. Apophis is in there, I think. And it should be really close to the Earth right now, because it just passed us. I'm not a fighter like that. I just do stuff. So there wouldn't be any versus.
Versus.
Nibiru doesn't exist. It's a fever dream of people that don't quite go crazy enough for flat Earth. There we go. Apophis.
It's very spiky.
It is. I don't know. They just made it that shape. And oh look, there's a big crater in it. And if you look, Earth is probably pretty close by. So we should... Oh. For some reason the icon isn't showing. I must have turned it off.
This is space engine. Very
But yeah,
fun.
Earth is pretty close by. Cruthne. I'm not sure if Cruthne is in here. It's not my movie. It is somebody else's movie that they basically asked me a bunch of questions and I said, you should do this so your movie doesn't suck. And then they did some other stuff as well because they're actually good at making movies. So yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
Look, we could actually fly down. Living on a ring would be cooler. You think so?
And a ring, like a donut. What shape of an earth would be? Cat head.
what is the movie is called Stowaway, and I was sort of, I was available to be a technical advisor. They were just like, hey, so how does space work? And I'm like, well, first thing to know about space is there's not much in it, because if there was lots of stuff in it, then we wouldn't call it space, we would call it stuff. Very important. The first rule of space is that there's nothing in it.
What?
Alpha Centauri, look at that, we picked it right up.
Scott, you're just ignoring the whole thing you said about space, like there's nothing in space.
Yeah, let me explain why George Clooney should have obeyed the laws of physics.
Yeah.
On a quantum level, there's a lot of space. Yeah, that's the Carina Nebula. What's this one?
This is space.
Oh, the southern. Okay, let's go there.
Really fun.
Okay, I think unfortunately all of my technical problems seem to be having technical problems, so we're probably gonna chill out and shut things down. The news of the Proxima exoplanet some time ago was really exciting. It was. So this says the southern Pleiades. Okay.
What's the other?
Now I'm wondering, these are... Because I thought there was only one Pleiades. I'm trying to click on these things. There we go. Yeah, I don't know.
Whenever
There's no
I
place
look
like
at
space.
planes, I have to squint a lot. And then it eventually appears, you know?
What is it you're
You
saying?
see one of them, and then you have to squint really hard to see the rest of them
Yeah.
appear. And I think I only see 4 usually.
You know what's crazy is that we're traveling at thousands of times the speed of light, and it would still take an age to cross the galaxy like this. The galaxy's huge.
Galaxy's huge.
Yeah, people take... I remember flying across the galaxy in Elite Dangerous, and it took hours and hours and hours of repeatedly jumping. It was some serious boredom. Okay, there's a nebula there. Should we go towards it? So you were also reading about fungi as well, right?
What? Oh, fungi. Don't get me started. It's so fun. Hence the name. Yeah. There's a lot of really neat, mushrooms and stuff. I was just reading all about, toxic stuff. There's, that one thing that, makes your... I don't know. I remember...
The one I like is the gyrometra, right?
Gyrometrin, which basically
hydrolyzes
to monomethylhydrazine.
Bingo!
No, that's why I remember it, because it's easy to remember eventually.
And what's monomethylhydrazine used for?
It's used for literal rocket fuel.
It's used as a rocket fuel. So there's a mushroom that poisons you with rocket fuel.
Yeah. There's also just a really uncategorized place of mushroom poisons, which is just gastrointestinal irritants. It's really funny to me. And those are usually the ones that can kill you.
What, the ones that make your tummy hurt are also the ones that kill you?
Yeah. There's some that are poisonous, but only sometimes.
I want to find a mushroom or something that will also make nitrogen tetroxide, because then we could just make you explode by having both.
I don't know if you're gonna get those around California. There's boletes. I found a bolete. It was very pretty, but you don't eat mushrooms if you don't really know what they are. Also, it was really small. My favorite part of Hannibal is the mushroom where they're making they get people with diabetes, put them into a medically induced coma without them knowing, and then they grow mushrooms out of their dead bodies. But they're not exactly dead yet. It's very interesting. Hannibal is an amazing show.
Okay.
It's really funny though. Surprisingly, I don't know why it would be.
Yeah, I've never watched that show. I'm just not that interested.
It's really. I have my whole textbook. I mean, okay, I got the textbook because it's all California mushrooms. My grandpa gave it to me because I mentioned what do you call it? Mycology like twice. And then I got a whole textbook about it. It's a good textbook though.
It has a lot of big words in it for sure.
Yeah, good for vocabulary building, impressing people when you know how to say monomethylhydrazine.
That's
and
right.
Stuff like that, you know? It's very interesting.
You got your Bachelor's of Science on some fungi stuff in December. Does that mean you're a fungi?
Wow. That's exactly what I would expect you to make.
Yeah.
Mushrooms are so fun and so pretty. We live in the right place. I mean, California's got some good. They have like a ton of mushrooms outside of India right now. I think they're dead though.
Wait, Mads Mikkelsen, are you talking about the movie Arctic, in which he's basically half the cast?
What? No, Mads Mikkelsen in Hannibal.
Oh yeah. Oh well, so he's also in the
Not
movie
my favorite
Arctic.
part.
Right. But he's in the movie Arctic, which was the previous movie by Joe.
Best character.
Pena.
Will Graham, or I don't know. I can't remember her name, but she does a lot of things, and eventually just becomes a lesbian who murders her brother. Amazing plot line. That show is so good. It's artistry too. Hi, Loki.
Lucky's kind of groaning. What's up with that?
I think he's just like snoring.
He's very awake for someone that's snoring.
He snores.
He does. I know, because he comes in and he snores. Yeah, space is mostly empty like my Twitch bio. You think I should upgrade my Twitch bio?
That's a sick
What's the biggest
bird.
black hole in this universe? Good question. I think there's ones that are up at like billions of solar masses. Could I at this point I think we're gonna be chilling out soon because I'm just feeling wiped out and I
I'd get a cat to chill, but I think that would kill you.
yeah, I'm already itchy. Ooh, look at that moon in the sky there.
You have the dog. The dog. Tang and Sage are in here in Spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah. So pretty.
Long day harvesting apples, that's kind of what we do, yeah.
Cherry picking.
What?
Cherry picking.
Cherry picking?
Yeah. It's almost summer.
Black holes don't reach critical state, so they blow up. Black holes do the opposite. They evaporate very slowly. Yeah, have you seen the green marbles, by the way?
No, I don't want to touch them. I'm scared.
Why?
I don't know. I'm scared like you're, radiation slash an egg.
Yeah, look.
Something- Ah. Ah.
Oh,
Oh, I don't have my bracelets that glow when we put the black light on it. I have some beautiful candy that
I'll keep these out of the way.
match the rest of your setup.
Yeah, like this is the radiation counter. Which I'm now keeping in a plastic bag so they don't get contaminated when I'm bringing sources near it. That makes a lot more sense.
Get away from my bulb. Anyway.
So anyway, yeah, one of the green marbles. I'm gonna take my last swig of tea so I need to worry about it afterwards.
What? What?
Basically, when you do
Why?
anything, you probably want to clean your hands after doing things. So there, radioactive marbles.
I don't want to touch them.
But they're so cute and green, look. Green radioactive marble. And the way you know is it really glows, phosphoresces.
Ah.
So that's UV blacklight. It really phosphoresces.
I wanna touch it.
Then when we bring it up to this, it should. Now you have to, after you handle these things, you gotta wash your hands.
Why? What'll happen?
It's good practice to wash your hands after handling radioactive materials. I'm just saying that.
Meh.
There, look, we've jumped our
Oh god.
counts per minute up. This is nothing. This is
God,
not.
it scares me
It's-
regardless.
Look.
I think you should be good with my
What? Yeah,
my
this is nothing. It's
caution.
like 25. Like, if you want something that's really quite potent, then you have the actual radioactive materials. There's a marble in here I should get out. There we go.
Ah.
That's still pretty weak. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. It's really realizing it's there now.
Ah.
There, 40 counts per minute, right? Oh wait, 50. Okay.
I'm gonna die at a young age because of this.
Yeah, like, let's see. What you really want to do is you want to take out the uranium ore.
And lick it.
And you're not going to lick it now, but if we sort of put it, like, somewhere really close. Ooh. You want to hit it with a light to see if any of it fluoresces?
I don't think any of it will.
Nah, because it's ore. Does the uranium ore taste like a battery? How would we put it near the...
I don't like that. I don't think.
What does it say? What's the number?
89. Scott, I don't know if this should be happening.
What? It's radiation.
Yeah! I said it. It's good.
It's only getting up to about 100.
I don't know what that means.
Oh, it means that it's beeping now. It's warning you that that's high.
Yeah, Scott. That's not good.
Of course she calls me Scott because she is way cooler than that. Oh, there we go.
Scott!
So it's the bottom. There's two. There we go. 200 now. It's uranium ore, which you can totally buy off of Amazon.
I don't think this should be happening.
Here's the thing, right? Look, if I move it that far away, it just stops. And I move it right up close, it goes really fast. So this is why. Ooh, this is why you shouldn't be touching it. So anyway, point is,
Scott!
this is why I'm gonna wash my hands now because you don't know what kind of dust might end up in there.
What?
It's okay. Let's come back. We'll just leave this on the thing. I leave it in this cup with some lining in it because that actually... The vial goes in the uranium gun like a battery. That's right. You didn't get your government-issued uranium? I don't have government-issued uranium.
Yet.
There, look, it's chilled out now. You see? Put everything away.
Whenever we went to class,
all done.
they had this video that they would show us, and it was with Janelle Monáe, and it was
Janelle Monáe.
No, Sesame Seed. It was The Power of Yet, and I shouldn't have watched that video because now every time you say something, it's like, yeah, that's good. You add a yet to it, and it's terrible. I like
Yeah, that's good. Yet, it's not.
Hmm?
What? The power of yet?
I haven't died yet. We
see.
haven't got our government issued uranium yet.
I see.
Yeah, I'm cool like that.
There you see, it's back down to like 20, see?
Yeah, but it's like close. Get it away.
That's fine.
Ah.
Distance is very important. You know that, yeah, the name plutonium was actually independently suggested by two different groups that figured out it existed, and they knew about uranium, so they suggested that the following elements should be neptunium and plutonium, and they were both like thousands of miles apart, and they both had the same idea. Yeah, there you go. The uranium marbles are knocking it up to about 30 counts per minute, maybe.
I want to eat a marble.
Don't eat the marbles. They're fine, but don't eat them. Because I don't want to dig them out of your poop. That would be weird.
I don't know. I'll find a way to make them out of candy.
Don't put any radioactive stuff in your food.
It's seasoning. Extra seasoning.
Extra seasoning.
Yeah! What else am I supposed to do with this newfound knowledge?
I don't know. So look, it's a Geiger counter, right? That's all it is. How cool is that?
This will be the death of us.
So there's a little tube in here, and what happens is when the things go in there, it releases a little bit of an electric current. It completes a circuit, and that's how it counts things. And so you can figure this out. Like, here's this: is the actual dosage is like microsieverts per hour. You're fine, like for a long time. You'd have to be looking at this for a very long time.
But
You're fine.
It doesn't.
We have to be chilling things out, right? A banana. Actually, I haven't been able to get a valid reading from bananas.
We have bananas.
So anyway, we're probably gonna chill out for the night because it's just.
Because I have school
You saw my
tomorrow.
computer is just misbehaving again. I probably have to reboot it, and that's no fun once you've started streaming.
It doesn't.
No, it's not.
None of it.
We should have actually had some games. I wanted to play Elite Dangerous, but it wasn't updating, so I'm just like, what the heck?
Alas.
It's 0.22 microsieverts per hour, and that's with the detector right on top of the marbles, right? It has to be like right up close, so the inverse square law doesn't mess you up.
Uh-huh.
You know what the inverse square law is? It means the amount of light or radiation goes down by the square of the distance. So if you double the distance, it is a quarter of the dosage, right?
I understood
If you
none
go
of that.
if you go 10 times further away, you get 100 times less, right? So just by stepping back, we're like way reducing the dose that we expect from this, right? You shouldn't play marbles with these ones because it makes little bits of dust come out.
Oh no.
Yeah, I should definitely see how hot I can make this thing. I'm keeping it in a plastic bag now because I don't want to screw around with stupid things and end up with like a piece of radioactive material inside my detector, because then I'll never be able to clean it. There, we're done. Guys, I wish I could have offered you more, but you know, things are just weird right now. And I still have to make a video about SN11. So, yeah, I think they must have had an explosion inside their tanks if they didn't activate the flight termination system. And I have no idea how that would have happened. Bad news either way. Yeah, 0.22 is pretty lightweight.
One fast virus fact. I don't have a virus fact, but I have a
Okay, virus fact.
medicine fact. Heroin was a trademarked name.
Heroin. It was a trademark name,
Heroin
yes.
was a trademarked name. I just think that's a little neat. Just a little.
So what was the generic?
I don't know, dude. I don't know, because I only know about... I don't know.
Can you explain the difference between the various vaccines?
Well, COVID vaccines, the Pfizer and the Moderna are mRNA, and the Johnson & Johnson one is viral vector vaccine, which they also experimented with for Ebola, but basically they modify a virus to like do stuff I don't know. I can't remember exactly what, but they basically like modify a virus to like do the vaccine job. But it's not it's an adenovirus that they modify. It's not a coronavirus. So there's like no coronavirus in any of these. That is clear. Yeah. I read a short article on it. I'm not exactly sure. But I think the most interesting one that I learned about was the Johnson & Johnson one. Because I've been hearing about the other ones for a while.
Cool.
Fun!
Fun!
Viruses,
Fun in the sun.
Pathology, virology. Learn
Can you
all
think
about
what's the worst? Can you think of another way to kill you other than radiation?
bugs? Fear.
Fear.
That's...
Fear is the mind killer.
Sure. I think the best way to go out in the Doctor Who universe would be arguably... No, not arguably. Weeping Angels. Because you get to live out the rest of your life. And you get to die. They're pretty. I mean, come on. It's like, gothic death, Fun. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Fun. Peace out.
Okay.
Fly
We
safe.
Fly safe.
Yeah.
No. Because it takes a moment, so we pause usually. Like an old, TV show where they would pause and then the credits would roll and it'd be like,